Well, as always, I always start off with the word well. It's nice to have you all with us, and it's nice to have the boys with us. We're all here. It's unusual when that happens, but it's happening today. So, old timer, nice to have you.
Well, it's good to be here, Kenny. And Seamus, it's nice to see you. How'd darting go last night?
Well, I didn't do very well, I must tell you. I think I'm losing me touch. Me touch is gone. I think it's too much of the Guinness.
Well, you gotta watch out for that stuff, right, Kenny?
Well, that's been my experience, but let's get on with it here. We got a show to do here, you know. Our fans are waiting. Whoop! Things are flying all over the place.
Well, that's typical, Kenny. Let's get to it.
Well, this is what we're doing today.
What the heck is that, Kenny? Looks like an arrow.
Well, it is an arrow. We're going to take a look at right, left, up, and down and see what we think about it. So this arrow is pointing right. What does that mean to you, old-timer?
Well, politically, I guess the right, those people on the right,
Yeah, that's what it means to me, too. Plus, I'm right-handed, So, it means something to me, going to the right. I always go to the right. When I'm lost, I always take a right-hand turn. I don't usually go to the left. Well, I agree with you there. There's, the right is, I don't know, it's just going to the right. Take a right-hand turn. But if we turn it the other way, we're going to the left. And politically, that means a whole other thing.
It sure does. People on the left are like against the people on the right. There's also not a lot of left-handed people. They're rare. But, so going to the left. It's different than going to the right. I don't like going to the left. I usually go to the right, just like Seamus.
Well, there you go, old-timer. We got something similar. What happens when you turn it the other way, Kenny? Which way would you like me to go, Seamus? Well, why don't you go up?
By the way, I like to say this is really stupid. What are we doing here?
Well, we're just looking at an arrow and what it means to us and, how it dictates different things, what you think about different things. So this arrow is pointing up. What does that mean to you, Seamus? Well, up means going up. We humans like to go up. We like to go forward, upwards. Plus it means, religion. The whole thing about religion and, heaven and all that stuff is up. And if you go the other way, can I turn it, Kenny? Yeah, go ahead, Seamus. If we go that way, we're going down. We're going into the cellar. We're going to hell.
Oh boy, that's pretty good. Well, it is interesting because when you look at that arrow, it means we're going down, which nobody likes to go. Nobody likes to go down.
I think that's true, Like when the stock market goes down, nobody likes that. Everybody likes it when the stock market goes
up. Yep, we like it when it goes up.
But sometimes, as we know, things go down. Sometimes things in our life go down. our health goes down, or our relationships go down. Things just go downhill.
Yeah, that's true. I've had things go downhill with me, and I always like it when things go this way, uphill. You know? Of course, when you look at it here, if I was pushing something, I'd rather push it downhill than uphill.
Oh, I agree with that. You have to push things uphill. That's a hard thing to do. Well, life is an uphill journey, isn't it? I mean, then all of a sudden, I don't know, what happens to us? Do we go down? Well, that's a good question, Seamus. I'm not sure the answer to that question. But the arrow's pointing up, so that's a good thing, I guess. In life, when we look at an arrow that's pointing up, it means good things. When the arrow's pointing this way in life, things are going downhill. So there you go. And I think it's positive. People think of this as being more positive than this. Going to the left somehow has a tinge of negativity.
Oh, boy, Kenny. You're getting really philosophical here. I mean, this whole thing's so ridiculous anyhow. I don't know what the heck we're doing. We're just looking at an arrow.
Yeah, but it isn't interesting when you look at an arrow and, it conjures up things in your brain, going to the left. Let's take a left-hand turn. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go to the right. I'm going to change it, Kenny. Okay, Seamus. You'd like to go to the right. Yes, I would. I'd like to take a right-hand turn, not a left-hand turn. And I also would like to say that I'd like to go that direction. I'd like to go upwards. I've spent a lot of time going downwards. I don't need that anymore.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've had some downhill turns in my life that haven't been really great. But meeting Martha was certainly an uphill turn for me. She's taken me and sent me uphill.
Well, it's pretty interesting.
So what do you think about all this, Kenny?
Well, I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting study to look at an arrow and to see the arrow and see, as I said, what it conjures up. Uphill, good things. Downhill, sort of bad things. But it's interesting. What I think is interesting is that life is sort of like this, isn't it? It's sort of, a little bit uphill, a little bit downhill, so forth and so on. By the way, where are you guys politically? You guys to the right or to the left? Well, I am certainly to the right. I don't know. I come from Ireland, and we're a little more conservative over there.
So am I. I'm a Republican,
No kidding. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
What are you, Kenny? Well, it's pretty interesting that Kenny asked Kenny that question. So Kenny's going to answer. I lean this way. I lean to the left.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's where I am politically. I'm to the left.
So you'll vote for all those guys over there?
I do. Well, enough of this arrow. I don't think we've explored it completely, but we've certainly done a reasonable job, and you boys have been very helpful in this whole thing. So let's leave it with the arrow pointing up. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a good thing. Let's be positive about this.
So there you go. Positive and negative. This is positive, isn't it? And this we tend to think of as negative. So we're going to leave it on a positive note. Is that right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's leave it positive. Okay. That's good, Kenny. This was pretty interesting, actually. So I'm out of here. I gotta go get my bicycle.
You're riding a bicycle now?
Yeah, I can't afford a car.
Well, I'll take you where you want to go. Where are you going?
Well, I was gonna get myself a new pair of pants.
Well, let's go. I'll go with you. You want to come, Kenny?
No, I have other things to do. So, boy, thanks a lot, boys, for being here and being on time and everything. I think we'll leave it with this. Let's take this and... left, right, and a pile of paper. It's all meaningless.
That was pretty good, Kenny. Time for the credits, right?
You got it, old-timer. Let's do 'em. There they are. Do you want to get us out of here, Seamus? Yeah, I'd like to do that, Kenny. I'm going to say happy trails. Happy trails to you all. I don't know quite what that means, but happy trails. Okay, over and out. See you later, old-timer.
Yeah, bye.